Friday morning, NASCAR Friday. Going to Texas Motor Speedway. Going to check out Bruton Smith's place. See what Eddie Gossage, the promoter, has in store for us today. Dancing elephants? Hey. Flying pachyderms? Hey, that's what Bruton's talking about for the World 600 coming up. Who knows what this boy's got planned. Friday morning, Texas. Jeff Gordon, still winless. Long time. If he can't win Martinsville, starting from the pole, having the best pit, well, we know Texas is not one of his best tracks. In fact, it's one of his worst tracks. He might pull off a surprise here. I sort of doubt it. I wouldn't bet on it. But this would be the place where he really needs to break through. He really needs to get something going. 37 years old, get his act together, make a run for the title again, leading the points despite all his problems, but that fourth at Martinsville. Started strong, battling Denny Hamlin, then Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy, the stealth bomber. Man, he must have learned some stuff from Matt Kenseth. Speaking of Matt Kenseth, remember the guy that won the Daytona 500, that won the California 500? All those Jack Roush guys, the last 3 weeks, hey, they might as well have been at Myrtle Beach. Didn't show me much at Bristol, didn't show me much at Martinsville. Thought Carl Edwards would have been better. Is this big picture Carl? Or is this just a slump because they had some motor problems? Maybe it's time for Ford's new motor, the one that they worked on for about a year and a half, Doug Yates. Maybe it's time to bring that thing out. Or maybe they have brought it out. Or maybe they're introducing some of the parts. Engine problems at Jack Roush's camp. We got to check that one out too. Jeff Gordon? Well, Jimmy Johnson finally got a win for Chevrolet. Hey, it's April and it's about time Chevrolet won something. Ford and Dodge. Kurt Busch. What happened to Kurt Busch? Won Atlanta, looked strong the first couple of weeks of the season. And now the question, thanks to President Obama, is will Chrysler even be around in 30 days? Gosh, you talk about a week that was. I'm sort of glad I'm out here in the middle of the heartland to get a real feel for what the people are thinking about life. Chrysler? Hey, they look dead in the water to me. If I was Roger Penske, I'd be looking for Plan B and Plan C. And Chevrolet? I just don't know what's going on over there. I mean, the President of the United States firing the guy that runs General Motors? Well, now, Rick Wagner's a good guy, and he did lose a few $1 billion over the last couple of years, so maybe he should have been fired by somebody somewhere along the way. I don't know. It's not my job. I don't know if it's the President's job. But that's what the Board of Directors is supposed to do. Well, suffice it to say, President Obama and his administration are now running General Motors. I don't know why. I don't know what they expect to do out there. Maybe we'll be driving green cars. Maybe they need a green series. Maybe they need hybrids or something like that. Who knows what Obama's going to do to NASCAR racing, if they'll even be NASCAR racing. Gosh, reminds me of 1970 and 71 and 72. Remember those days? It was actually a rebirthing process for NASCAR back then when the factories pulled out. Dodge and Ford, just overnight, gone. Chevrolet sneaked back in. Of course, Chevrolet never really was out. They were sort of in all the time under the table. Maybe that's the way it's going to have to be played now, under the table again. Not that anybody in NASCAR plays under the table. Don't know what's going to happen. A lot of big dealers in NASCAR. Bruton Smith, 143 dealerships, 134 dealerships. Rick Hendrick, huge dealer. And Roger Penske. Those are the guys in the hot seat. Those are the guys in the hot seat. Friday morning, hey, we got questions. I don't know if we can find any answers, but we're going to try. Mike Mulhern from MikeMulhern.net. We're on it, and we're going to get you the news.